The gingerbread man, once upon a time, in a small, cozy cottage at the edge of a quiet village, lived an old woman and an old man. They were kind and gentle, and though their days were simple, they often wished for a child to bring laughter into their home. One afternoon, the old woman decided to bake something special. "I will make a gingerbread man," she said with a warm smile. "A little treat to brighten our day." She mixed flour, sugar, butter, and sweet spices that filled the kitchen with a comforting smell. Then she shaped the dough carefully into the form of a little boy. She gave him raisin eyes, a candy mouth, and buttons made of colorful sugar. "There," she said happily, "now into the oven you go." When the gingerbread man began to bake, the sweet smell grew even stronger. The old woman peeked into the oven and clapped her hands. "Oh, he looks perfect." But just as she opened the oven door, something magical happened. The gingerbread man leapt up, sprang from the tray, and dashed across the kitchen, shouting, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The old woman gasped in surprise. "Stop, come back," she cried, running after him. The old man joined her, calling out, "Wait, don't run away." But the gingerbread man was quick and nimble. He raced out the door and down the road. He passed a cow grazing quietly in the field. The cow looked at him in surprise. "Moo, little gingerbread boy, you look delicious. I'd love to eat you." But the gingerbread man only laughed and called out, "I've run away from an old woman and an old man, and I can run away from you too. Yes, I can. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The cow chased after him, but he was far too fast. Soon he reached a plump pink pig digging in the soft earth. The pig sniffed the air and said, "You smell so sweet. Come here, I want a little bite." But the gingerbread man darted past, singing the same lively rhyme. He ran through the sunny fields and along the curved village road. Soon he came across a horse drinking from a stream. The horse lifted its head and neighed, "Little cookie boy, you'd make a fine snack." But the gingerbread man didn't slow down. He ran faster and faster, calling out proudly, "I've run away from an old woman and an old man, a cow, a pig. Catch me if you can. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The horse galloped after him, but the gingerbread man outran them all. Through fields of tall grass he ran, and past rows of wooden fences, until he reached the forest's edge. There, standing beneath a large tree, was a sly-looking fox with bright golden eyes. Bright golden eyes." The fox bowed politely. "Good afternoon, gingerbread man," he said in a smooth voice. "You seem to be in quite a hurry." The gingerbread man puffed up his chest, proud of all the animals he had outrun. "I certainly am," he said. "I've escaped from an old woman, an old man, a cow, a pig, and a horse, and I can run away from you too." The fox flicked his tail thoughtfully. "Oh, I have no doubt you are very fast," he said gently. "But tell me, gingerbread man, why are you running?" "I don't want anyone to eat me," the gingerbread man said. "Everyone I meet tries." The fox nodded with understanding. "I see, but if you keep running, you might tire yourself out. And look, there is a river ahead. You cannot cross it without getting soggy." The gingerbread man stopped at the riverbank. The water shimmered under the sunlight, but it looked deep and wide. "Oh dear," he murmured, "what shall I do?" "Climb onto my tail," the fox offered kindly. "I will swim across and you will stay dry." The gingerbread man hesitated. "You won't eat me, will you?" The fox placed a paw on his chest. "Of course not, I'm here to help you." Trusting his words, the gingerbread man hopped onto the fox's fluffy tail. The fox slipped into the water and began to swim. But after a moment he said, "My tail is getting heavy. You should climb onto my back so you won't fall in." The gingerbread man moved to the fox's back. A little farther on, the fox spoke again. "My back is getting wet. Climb onto my head so you stay safe." The gingerbread man climbed to the fox's head. At last, the fox said softly, "My head grows tired. Come sit on my nose just for a moment." The gingerbread man leaned forward. And in a flash, snap! The fox tossed his head, opened his mouth, and caught the gingerbread man in one quick motion. And with a crisp little crunch, the gingerbread man was gone. The river flowed quietly. The fox walked onto the riverbank, flicked water from his tail, and disappeared into the forest. The old woman and old man looked for the gingerbread man for a long time, but he never returned. And though they were sad, they comforted each other with gentle words and warm tea, remembering the lively little cookie boy who had once filled their home with excitement. The lesson of the story. The gingerbread man teaches children that running away from problems does not solve them, and that we must be careful whom we trust, especially those who speak too sweetly. It also reminds us that pride can make us careless, and it is always wise to think before we act.